This is what happens when a citizen catches a police officer breaking the rules. This rebel man confronts a police officer for blocking traffic and not using a turn signal. He expresses anger over the officer's reckless driving and claims to have video evidence of the situation, highlighting a lack of professionalism. The man states that he will file a complaint against the officer for his unprofessional behavior, making it clear that he will not tolerate disrespect. He continually requests the supervisor. However, the officer refuses to call the supervisor and threatens to arrest him for questioning him. Watch what happens next. Share your opinion in the comments.
There's your second one right there. I don't need to. You didn't use a blinker. You're not gonna treat me like this.
Okay.
I'm calling to, you blocked my traffic. You blocked me from going through, and I have that right. What's your badge number?
31806.
All right, get your supervisor here right now.
Okay, for what?
Because I'm a taxpayer, and that's what I said.
Okay.
Get your supervisor here right now.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yep. Because your professionalism and how you just drove and how I have it on camera, I want your supervisor here. I'm a taxpayer. You can do your job right. Turn your body cam on. All right, get your supervisor here. Pull the over. I'm giving you a citizen. I'm giving you a ticket right now. You didn't use your blinker. You're blocking traffic. You're not a professional capacity. You're still blocking traffic. Get your supervisor here now. Get your supervisor here now.
If you keep yelling and pointing your finger at me, you're going to be detained in handcuffs. Okay? Because if you attempt
Give me your card.
If you attempt to approach me,
I have that right. I have that right.
to do what?
Get your supervisor here, boss.
I need to tell him what you need him for.
I want to make a complaint on you for blocking traffic, and then for you not using your blinker, and for you driving erratically. Get your supervisor here. I don't need to say no more to you and to your supervisor here. Federally, if you're violating my rights, I'm going to sue the out of you. Okay. Give me your card right now.
I'm just trying to ask.
Give me your card right now and give me your supervisor. Do your job.
I just know you.
You know me.
Sure do.
Yep. So this motherfucker right here, you didn't use his blinker. Call your supervisor. Right now.
Dispatch is on the radio. I can't
You can actually.
wait for her to
I tell you what. You better get a CIT officer here too, because you disrespecting me like that. You being a disrespectful like that, it will not tolerate it. Okay. You're gonna lose your job. IA is gonna get a call. Do it.
Okay.
Get arrest me, mother. You piece of shit trash. Give me your ID too, boss. Pull over. Get your supervisor. You're not leaving.
Officer Kenny from the California Highway Patrol approaches a man who refuses to provide identification after being detained for expired registration. The officer incorrectly insists that the man must show ID, despite the fact that the law surrounding minor violations like expired tags has recently changed, making such stops questionable. The man confronts the officer, arguing that the stop is unwarranted and that his registration has already been paid. He refuses to provide his ID, stating that detaining someone for a minor issue is not justified. However, the officer continues to press the situation and calls for backup. Watch what happens next. Share your opinion in the comments.
Understanding you don't want to ID yourself to my partner right here.
From your understanding?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't want to give him your ID, ask your ID.
For what?
Correct?
For what?
So he's detained you for a violation.
What was that?
What violation?
He's digging himself a hole already. Go ahead.
What violation did you detain him for?
Yeah.
Registration. So he's detained you for expired registration, so you are required to hand over your ID to him, okay?
Okay.
Because he has to ID you, even if he wants to give you a warning, he has to know who you are.
Yeah, keep it took 2 minutes to lie. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to ID myself.
You're not going to ID yourself?
No.
So you have to legally ID yourself, but we're going to have to arrest you and take you to jail, or we're going to ID you.
Okay, you have to take me to jail for not refusing ID. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do.
Okay.
You don't have to do that.
Okay.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah,
okay?
I know you don't. I love it. Go ahead. Yeah, be detailed.
Why don't you want to give us your ID?
Why do you keep asking? I just told you you're not having it. It's illegal. You're illegal. Stop me. Stop me. That you can't stop somebody for a tag that's like older than 90 days, less than 90 days. You just changed that law. So why don't you go fight some crime? And then he just told me he's checked it out and it's been paid, so it's legal.
Oh, the shows there's fees on.
Yeah. See. So there you go. So thank you. So you want to arrest me for that?
So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. So he's
for something. No, he just told you what I'm detained for. I'm not detained as it happens because you can't detain me for that. So what's your problem anyway? Do you have something? I mean, look at it. I mean, I'm not giving you my ID. Okay. You're not IDing me.
All right.
There's no crime. You're not allowed, and you're lying. You're a great supervisor. You sure you're a supervisor? Yeah, you can let him. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see who else they call out. See if they call someone else out. Fucking awesome. Fucking lawsuit. Look at them, just looking for stuff to do. This is what California is now. The pigs is what they do here.
You're free to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know they changed the law.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope.
Yeah, well, you'll be hearing from me. I'll go to the sheriff's office right now. It's here on the.
Okay.
Get some complaint forms, okay? Is that where I get them from?
We're not part of the sheriff's. We're the highway patrol.
Your highway patrol, and where would that be?
Down the street. Down the street.
south
So our
side,
office
you
is
take
closed
Freedom
right now, so you're gonna have to go Monday morning. Okay.
I'll be there on Monday morning, first thing. Can you let them know?
We'll let them know. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
This innocent woman describes an incident where her boyfriend was nearly blocked by a man parked improperly. When her boyfriend politely informed the man that he was in the way, the man reacted aggressively. Despite her clear warnings about her anxiety and desire to avoid confrontation, the man continued to approach them, yelling and even spitting in her face. Afterward, she reported the incident to 2 managers, who confirmed that the man had no permission to park there. The woman insists that her boyfriend was not threatening. He was merely trying to avoid conflict. When police arrive, instead of addressing the man's aggressive behavior, the officer informs her that they are investigating a disturbance and implies that she might be involved. Rather than supporting her, the officer detains her and her boyfriend, claiming they need to gather information. Watch what happens next. Share your opinion in the comments.
Pulled in, he was parked there. We didn't realize it till we came across. There was cars behind us beeping at us, and my boyfriend almost had to hit the curb to pass his truck because his truck was in the way. My boyfriend simply said he wasn't aggressive. He didn't say anything wrong. He just said, "Sir, you're in the way." That's all he said, and we drove into this parking spot. As I'm getting out of the car, I see the guy in the plaid, blue and white, approach us. And I said, "Sir, this is a warning. Do not approach us. I have really bad anxiety. I don't want problems." He continued to approach us, yelling and screaming, and there was spit on my face, which I went inside. There was 2 managers sitting there, and they saw everything, and they're like, "Do you know him?" And I was like, "No, I don't." And I was like, "He was trying to tell us and explain to us that he's got permission from you guys to park this way." And they're like, "Absolutely not. No, he doesn't." So that's what happened. He was yelling and screaming and spitting in my face, and I just walked in there and I told the managers what happened. I was like, I told him a warning, my boyfriend has a gun. I told him, not saying that he was going to do anything, but I felt like he was being aggressive, and I told him to not approach us. And he continued to approach us and continued to yell and still come towards us and be in our face like he was the aggressor. So that's what happened.
Okay, and that's all I was trying to find out. I mean, I'm not here to question you to death. I mean, just tell me what happened, and I'm gonna go talk to them, same thing.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna try to square this away. All right.
I don't know what to square away.
Oh, just making sure y'all.
No hands were put on, but he just there was spit on my face.
Like she said, no hands were thrown, no hands put on nobody.
Yeah, I ain't
just
said any
speech.
crime happened. Yeah,
means freedom, so.
Yeah, ain't no crime happened. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm not accusing you of nothing. But I'm gonna go talk to them the same way I just talked to y'all. Y'all hold tight for a second.
What? So we're being detained?
Why? Until I talk to them, yeah.
So for what crime though?
Man, I'll just start.
Well, come on, man. You can't tell me I'm detained and not tell me for what for, man.
There isn't a crime that happened.
Okay, what if you just pulled the gun on me?
Did I?
didn't.
There's cameras though.
I can't do that until I talk to him
Okay,
first.
but you ain't got to detain me to do your investigation,
Take
bro.
you long enough to find out.
You ain't got to detain me to do your investigation.
Right now, there's an investigation. Okay.
For what?
Because we got a call about a disturbance. Okay.
A disturbance
So
of
just
what?
give us just a minute.
Can I tell you what happened?
No, stop that.
Just give us just a minute.
So
Let's figure
I'm
it
being
out.
detained for what though?
It's an investigation.
But we
On
didn't
what?
do anything
What crime?
wrong.
Because we got a call about a disturbance.
Yes, sir,
and threats
he
were
was.
being made.
He-
Okay, well,
threats?
tell us your part.
We
That's what
just
I'm trying
did.
to figure- I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
He didn't.
Stop.
I haven't heard anything.
I drove around trying to find a parking spot. I didn't want to park in one of these, but there's no other parking spots besides these at the time. So I pull around and he's parked right there in that spot. So I have to hop the curb almost to get past him. And I say, it's not a parking spot.
That's all he said.
That's
He
all I
just
said. And I pull in my spot. And he walks over here.
I gave him a warning. I said, "Sir, do not approach." I have really bad anxiety. I'm not trying to have a panic attack. And this, stuff like this, I don't want compensation. Simple
So,
as that. And he
I don't
continued
understand
to come to my face,
what-
yelling and
why
screaming
I'm
and
being
it was spit
detained
on
right
my
now.
face.
See,
Y'all can
here's the thing
investigate
on
this.
that, okay? When that happens, right?
I don't know who that was. My boyfriend is not in the wrong at all. He just simply said, this is not a parking lot. Like, this is not a parking zone.
Right.
Because there were cars beeping, trying to rush him out of the way, but it wasn't our fault because they couldn't see around the corner from his truck sitting right there. And he was standing on the wall, texting on his phone like nothing. He could have easily, 2 seconds, heard that and moved into a parking spot. But no, he didn't. He chose to be aggressive and come towards me, and I felt threatened. I did. We never made threats to him or anything. I felt threatened that he was the aggressor.
Yeah, that's what they were saying too. Like, he never pulled a gun on him. He walked over here, like, they pulled through.
Yeah, he was walking over here like both, like he was about to hit
I had
us.
to drive around to find a parking spot because
Yeah, we pulled
none of the
this
mobile
way. We
orders,
just counted
all the mobile orders were open, but the other non-mobile orders weren't. So I drove around trying not to take these, and I had to drive back through that little cut through, so I didn't drive out on the street.
Yeah.
So
as far as that, I mean, yeah, he walked over here. That's everything I said.
Yeah, we had to kept like walking, like he was trying to hold me, like holding me back because the guy was getting screaming and spit in my face. Like there was spit on my face that I walked in and had to wipe off. That is nasty.
Yeah. As far as that, I think he called his people. He's about to go home for today. Are you still doing your interview?
No, they told me to come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Just for future reference, I don't know if this side is, that's Wendy's too.
yeah.
I didn't know if you,
I did not know that.
that's Wendy's park.
Okay. So we've been using
that's
our
why
maps and
that's
stuff.
why I said for future reference.
And right here, you'll get blocked in through the drive-through line if he gets backed up too.
Yeah, I figured that.
Well, I knew it probably wouldn't have taken that long, which it didn't because of this incident.
Yeah, we ain't been down here that long, so
Where y'all from?
Kannapolis,
Oh, okay.
Charlotte area. But I thought that parking lot was for that business there, so I didn't want to.
It's actually both.
Okay.
You can park anywhere right here.
Okay. That's good to know.
Just for future reference.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel. Our goal is to educate people on First Amendment rights. Make sure you like our videos as much as possible. We will see you in the next video.